Give me 120 words hook. ChatGPT said. Stephen Curry just dropped another masterclass, and the entire NBA is taking notice, including Jimmy Butler. After watching Curry torch the Magic, Butler had some strong words about the Warriors superstar, calling him unreal and reminding everyone just how dangerous he still is. If you thought Steph was slowing down, think again, because what he did in this game wasn't just about scoring. It was a statement. A warning. A reminder that when Curry gets in his zone, there's nothing anyone can do to stop him. But what exactly did Butler say? And what does this performance mean for the Warriors moving forward? Buckle up, because we're breaking down everything you need to know about this insane night. Let's get into it. The NBA world is buzzing after yet another mind-blowing performance from Stephen Curry, and this time, it wasn't just Warriors fans who took notice. Jimmy Butler himself had some strong words about Curry's stellar night against the Orlando Magic, and when a player of Butler's caliber speaks up, you know it's serious. This isn't just another regular season game we're talking about, this is a statement. A warning. A reminder that Stephen Curry is still that guy, and he's not slowing down anytime soon. Before we dive into everything Butler said and why this game was so important, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the latest NBA news, drama, and analysis. Let's get into it. The Golden State Warriors walked into their matchup against the Orlando Magic knowing they needed a win. This season has been full of ups and downs, with injuries, trade rumors, and questions about whether this team can still compete at the highest level. But when the lights are brightest, that's when the greats shine, and Steph Curry? He didn't just shine, he set the court on fire. From the opening tip, you could tell he was locked in. His energy was different. The way he moved, the way he read the defense, the confidence in his shot, it all screamed vintage Steph. By the end of the game, Curry had put up another masterclass, torching the Magic with an unbelievable shooting display. Deep threes, mid-range pull-ups, crafty finishes at the rim, he was doing it all. And the Magic? They had no answer. This is a team that's been one of the best defensive squads in the league this season, but against Curry, none of that mattered. He was simply on another level. After the game, the reactions came pouring in. Fans were going crazy. Analysts were speechless. Even former players were chiming in on social media, praising what they had just witnessed. But one reaction stood out above the rest: Jimmy Butler. Now, we all know Butler is one of the most competitive, no-nonsense players in the league. He doesn't hand out compliments easily. He respects players who put in the work, who rise to the occasion, who prove themselves when it matters most. And after watching Curry dismantle the Magic, Butler couldn't hold back. When asked about Steph's performance, Butler kept it real. He said, "People forget just how dangerous Steph is until he reminds them. That guy is unreal. He changes the entire game every time he steps on the floor. When he's locked in like that, you just have to sit back and appreciate greatness." That's coming from a guy who has gone to war in the playoffs, a guy who has faced off against the best of the best, a guy who knows what it takes to win at the highest level. Butler's words aren't just about one game, they're a bigger statement about where Curry stands in the league today. There's been a lot of talk about whether the Warriors' era is over, whether other superstars have surpassed Curry, whether he can still carry a team to a championship. And yet, every single time people start doubting him, he delivers performances like this. Games that remind everyone why he's one of the greatest to ever do it. The Magic, to their credit, played hard. They have a young, talented squad with guys like Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, and Jalen Suggs who are all proving they belong in this league. They didn't just roll over. They made runs. They tried to slow Curry down, throwing double teams at him, chasing him off the three-point line. But nothing worked. Because when Steph gets in that zone, when he starts dancing with the ball, finding the tiniest bit of space to get his shot off, there's literally nothing a defense can do. And that's what Butler was emphasizing. The impact that Curry has on the game goes beyond just his stats. He warps the floor. He makes defenses scramble in ways no other player can. His movement, his gravity, it opens up everything for his teammates. Even on plays where he doesn't touch the ball, his presence alone changes the defense's entire approach. Think about how many superstars dominate the game by being ball dominant. Guys like Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, or even Butler himself, they control the pace with the ball in their hands. But Curry? He does it differently. He controls the game with his movement. He forces defenses to react before he even makes a move. And that's what makes him such a nightmare to guard. After the game, Curry was asked about his performance, and in classic Steph fashion, he downplayed it. He gave credit to his teammates, talked about the team's effort, and kept his focus on the bigger picture, winning games and making a playoff push. But deep down, you know he heard the noise. He knows people have been questioning whether he and the Warriors still have what it takes. And this game? This was his response. Butler's comments also highlight something bigger happening in the league. The respect for Curry from his peers is at an all-time high. Even guys who have battled against him for years, guys who have tried to stop him in the playoffs, understand that what he's doing is special. Because let's be real, no one in NBA history has done what Curry is doing at his size, at his position, with his style of play. So what does this game mean for the Warriors moving forward? Well, first of all, it's a massive confidence booster. Wins like this remind the team and the league that they're still a force to be reckoned with. It also gives the young guys on the roster a chance to see what greatness looks like up close. Players like Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and Brandon Podziemski are getting a front row seat to one of the greatest to ever do it, and that experience is invaluable. On the flip side, this game also serves as a warning to the rest of the league. Because if Curry is still capable of performances like this, then the Warriors are still a threat. A team with championship DNA, a team that knows how to win when it matters most, a team led by one of the most dangerous players in the game? That's not a team anyone wants to face in the playoffs. And for Jimmy Butler, his comments were more than just admiration, they were recognition. Recognition that no matter how many new stars emerge, no matter how much the league changes, Stephen Curry is still a problem. A player that demands respect. A player that can turn a game on its head in a matter of minutes. So the big question now is, what's next? Can Curry keep this up? Can the Warriors use this momentum to climb the standings and make a serious push? Or was this just another reminder of individual greatness in a season full of ups and downs? One thing's for sure, this performance won't be forgotten anytime soon. Jimmy Butler saw it. The NBA saw it. And if there was any doubt left about whether Steph Curry is still that guy, he just erased it.